Welcome to day 20 of our USA trip exploring California and Hawaii. Highlights include Santa Monica Pier, Carmel by the Sea, the Golden Gate Bridge, Pearl Harbor, and California Adventure. Today we do the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, go to the Ovation Hollywood Mall, see the Chinese Theatre, walk Hollywood Boulevard, visit the Funko Store, and see the Hollywood sign. We purchased our tickets for the Warner Brothers Studio Tour online months in advance. Reservations are required and no walk-in tickets will be available. When booking, you will need to choose a time slot. You can expect to spend approximately 3.5 hours here, so book your time slot accordingly. We chose an early time slot, so we still had the whole afternoon for other activities. You need to arrive 20 minutes before your time slot. Parking is available for studio guests and costs $15 per vehicle. When you enter, there are displays to look at. When we went, the new Beetlejuice film was coming out, so there was a lot of costume props and sets to look at for this. If you have your tickets ready to scan, you can proceed straight to the Welcome Tour entrance sign. You are put into groups for the backlot tour. This lasts approximately an hour and varies depending on what is currently being filmed. You are taken around on a studio buggy and the guide will give you lots of information of everything that's been filmed there and how it's been filmed. You will get off the buggy at several points to explore a bit further and to take some photos. You are not permitted to take any videos on the backlot tour. After the backlot, you move to the self-guided part of the tour. You can see the sets from Friends and The Big Bang Theory and have professional photos taken here. When you finish the self-guided tour through this section, you will need to get on a buggy to take you to the next one. There is an optional stop at the Friends Fountain. You can get off and take some photos here and wait for another buggy to come and continue to the next section. There is a large DC area to explore with many costumes and props. The Harry Potter area is fun and interactive with lots to explore. You can even get the sorting hat to tell you your house. There is also a green screen area where you can ride a broomstick or motorbike and have some professional photos taken. There is a forced perspective table, an optical illusion that makes people appear larger or smaller than they actually are. The cost of the digital photos and video downloads was very expensive and cost us $135. There was time for a quick stop at the gift shop before getting in the car and continuing our journey to Ovation Hollywood Mall. Parking here is $6 per hour or $3 per hour with validation by participating shops and restaurants. After we parked the car, we went to Johnny Rockets in the mall for lunch. This is an American-style diner. This restaurant does validate parking, but there is a time limit on it, and unfortunately we didn't make it back to the car before it ran out. We went to the third floor of the mall for views of the Hollywood sign and went to the lid store to get another hat embroidered like we did on day 5 of our trip. The Pandora store here also has LA charms, and I got a star from the Walk of Fame. We took the short walk across the street from the mall to the Chinese Theatre. Opened in 1927, this Hollywood landmark has hosted many movie premieres and Academy Award ceremonies. The famous forecourt in front of the theatre has nearly 200 celebrity handprints, footprints and autographs immortalised in the concrete. From the theatre, we walked a mile down Hollywood Boulevard to the Funko Store, looking at all the stars along the way. Stars have to pay $75,000 plus maintenance costs to have their name put on a star, and that's only if they make it through the year-long selection process. When we arrived at the Funko Store, we were pleased that there was no queue to go in, as we have been told the queues can get very long at points, up to an hour. As you walk in, you are immediately impressed by the giant Funkos and the amazing waterfall set. This is a big store and an absolute must for any Funko fan. We headed to the Make Your Own Funko section. For $20, you can create a Funko in your own image using the self-service screens. You can then spend time looking around the store while they make your custom Funko. We spent a long time in this store as there is so much to look at. The displays are really good and you are able to sit or stand in them. Hollywood Boulevard is littered with souvenir shops, so we stopped to pick up a few items on the way back to the car. Our next stop is Lake Hollywood Park, which is only a 4-mile drive away. There is no car park here and you will need to find a space on the road. The park offers good views of the Hollywood sign and it's a great place to take a few photos. We headed back to the hotel as we wanted to try Trader Sam's for dinner. We were not able to make an online reservation as they only accept this for groups up to 5 and we are a party of 6. We put our names down and we were told it would be an hour-and-a-half wait and we would receive a text notification when our table was ready. We headed back to the room to drop off our many Funko bags and to freshen up a bit. After 45 minutes we decided to head back down and check on the table. When we arrived, she informed us that our table was ready half an hour ago and they gave it away. It seems that the notification system does not work with a UK mobile number, so if you are in this situation, it is best to wait there in case they call your name. This meant that we were given an outside table and missed out on all the theatrics that happen inside. The food and drinks were good and we enjoyed our meal. If you've enjoyed this video, please watch day 21 of our trip where we go to California Adventure.